It's almost the end of 2025, so let's look back and see all the books I read this year. There are a lot of them. So let's get into it. To start 2025 off, I did a reread of the first two books of the Shadow of Tenebris series by Claire Sager. Her final book of that series came out late in 2024. Hands down, an amazing series from start to finish. 5 out of 5 stars, no notes. Next came my reread of Iron Flame, and then my read of Onyx Storm. I would say 3.5 out of 5, 4 out of 5 stars. I will not be taking questions at this time. Next, I read Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This book blew my mind. Absolutely loved it from start to finish. Made me realize a couple of things about myself. 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Not Safe for Work by Nisha Tooley. This was an advanced reading copy. I absolutely loved it. It's cute. It's great for a beach read. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read The Giver by Lois Lowry about 5 times during summer school. A great YA book. 5 out of 5. Next, I read the first book of the Ashes of Thesmar series by Helen Scher, Iron and Embers. It is a phenomenal book. Absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I did a reread of The Bridge Kingdom. This was a book club choice, and I absolutely loved it. I also did the audiobook. Highly recommend. 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read The Nightfire Quartet by Nisha Tooley. I reread the first 2 to then read the last 2. This is a completed series. I love it. 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Trader's Son by Melissa Cave. It was phenomenal. High fantasy with just enough of that romantasy that we love. 4.5 stars. Next, I reread Trader Queen because why not? I couldn't stop it. Just Bridge Kingdom. Still good just the second time around. Definitely recommend. 5 out of 5 stars. And the Danielle Jensen keep coming. I then listened and read Twisted Throne, which is the second to last novel in the series. The audiobook is just perfect. 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Stardust Child by Melissa Cave. I absolutely loved it. It's such a great story. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next, I reread A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle Jensen. I also did the audiobook for this one. Phenomenal narration by both actors. 5 out of 5 stars. To then go on to read the sequel, A Curse Carved in Bone. That twist still rattles my brain. 5 out of 5 stars. Then began the summer of arcs. I read Well Actually by Maisie Eddings. The first line will capture you. You'll know immediately. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read the book Game On by Kai Stevens, which is a collegiate cheerleading contemporary romance. Satisfied my Bring It On desires. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then I changed gears and went full sci-fi and read Reign of the Empire by Alexander Freed, which is a Star Wars novel. I definitely recommend it. It is a great audiobook. 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I came back to Ali Hazelwood and read Problematic Summer Romance. I honestly was greatly surprised by it. I'm not a big fan of age gaps, but I will never ever be afraid to try something new. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Phantasma, not only as a book club read, but also as the first episode of the podcast I have with Emma over at Rings, Wings, and Things. I love this book. There were some issues that I had with it, but overall it was really enjoyable. 4 out of 5 stars. Feeling the need to keep up with the spooky, I read Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This is a phenomenal book of being so delightful, but also so heartfelt. 5 out of 5 stars. I read Let's Make a Scene by Laura Wood, and I still think about this almost every day. It made me laugh out loud. 5 out of 5 stars. My husband was reading them, so I decided to read along with him. Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight. Definitely enjoyed them. This was my first reread. Still believe this is about a 3.5 out of 5 stars, but this one grew on me. 4 out of 5 stars. I got an advanced reading copy of this next book, Neverthorn, which is like, holy cow, Batman. Harry Potter for adult, but even better. Shannon Mayer, you are a genius. 5 out of 5 stars. What can I say? I like contemporary romance, so I read Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. This book made me laugh out loud so much. She is a comedic genius, and it's heartfelt, and the spice is amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. Continuing my reread of Throne of Glass, Heir of Fire. This is my favorite one, I think now. 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Earl Crotch by Alexandra Vesti. This one really was great. It was really funny, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Queen of Shadows, 5 out of 5. This is my favorite book in the series. Elizabeth Evans does an amazing job as the audio narrator. Then came Direbound. This was also another book club read. This book blew my mind, and Sable Sorensen, you are a witch or wizard. 5 out of 5. Next, I read Where Darkness Bloomed by Katie Stark. I was actually fortunate enough to interview her on my podcast. She's a wonderful human being, and she does a great job sharing some of the greatest Greek myths. 4 out of 5 stars. Empire of Storms. Now this is my favorite one. Oh God, there's 2 more. Anyway, absolutely love this book. Again, Elizabeth Evans coming in hot with some great emotional acting. 5 out of 5. Then I read Silverbow by Noelle Parker, a fellow Michigan girly and absolutely a wonderful human being. This book has everything you could possibly need and make you want to dive into the fantasy worlds of your childhood immediately. 5 out of 5 stars. I got an advanced reading copy of Crimson Princess by Zoe Voss. It's the start of a remarkable series. It does have a little bit of growing to do, but if you like badass female characters, definitely check this one out. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Kissed by the Gods by Katie Rogan. Oh my God. This book altered my brain chemistry. I'm still not okay. Absolutely love this book. Cannot stop thinking about it. 5 out of 5 stars. What are you doing here? Go read this book. Next, I got to read Childish Chevet. This is also another author that I got to interview on my podcast, J.R. Cathers. Wonderful lady, very kind. This book blew my mind and continues to haunt my dreams. Definitely check this book out, 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I did a reread via audiobook of From Blood and Ash and The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Definitely check out the dramatized audio. Katie Booth and Stuart Crank are incredibly talented. 4 out of 5, and this one is a 4 out of 5. The Death Made Prince by Lizette Marshall. It has witches and necromancers and dark broody princes and a twist that still has my brain spinning. 4.5 out of 5 stars. And then progress into my reread of A Crown of Gilded Bones. Definitely probably one of the better books in the series. And again, the audiobook actors do a great job with this. 4 out of 5 stars. Carved in Crimson by Annabelle McCormick. No notes. Perfection. 5 out of 5. This book is phenomenal. Just so good. Next, I read Allie Hazelwood's novel Mate, which is the somewhat companion to her earlier book Bride. Wasn't my favorite book of hers, but I still enjoyed the ride. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Moving right along, continued my reread with Katie Booth and Stuart Crank with The War of Two Queens. Castile? Oh my God. Badass Poppy? Oh my God. I cannot wait to continue my reread just in time for me to finish the series, hopefully before the next book comes out. 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Thorns and Fire by Helen Schurer. This is the continuation of Iron and Embers. It had everything I wanted, also a lot of question marks that kept me wanting to come back for more. Her writing style is phenomenal, 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read A Court of Blood and Bindings by Lizette Marshall. This is a completed series, and it's so unique in its magic system, and the flaws that the characters have is so fascinating. 4.5 out of 5 stars. The next book in the series, Lord of Gold and Glory, adds a little bit more depth to the story. 4 out of 5 stars. And like everyone in the known universe, I reread Quicksilver via the audiobook. Definitely enjoyed it, even more so the second time around. 5 out of 5 stars. And then naturally, I read Brimstone. Definitely enjoyed this. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then to cap off the Ashes of Thesmar series by Helen Schurer, I finished Silver and Smoke. The woman knows how to end a series. I cannot wait for the potential of a spinoff. 5 out of 5 stars. Then I decided to do a reread of the Plated Prisoner series. So far, I'm only through the first 3 books, but I definitely enjoyed them, and the audiobook is something I recommend. Guild, I would give a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Glint, a 4 out of 5, and Gleam, a 5 out of 5. I was given an advanced reading copy of King of Ravens by Claire Sager. This is her new series. I'm still not okay. I'm still hungover from this book. Definitely check it out when it releases. 5 out of 5 stars. Last, I read The Charlie Method by Elle Kennedy. It's a hockey contemporary romance. It opened my eyes to a lot of different lifestyles and also was just beautifully written. 4.5 out of 5 stars. I had a lot of 5 stars, but that's okay because it's my rating system and I like them the way it is. And there you have it. All of the books I read in 2025. It was a long year full of a lot of books, several rereads, and a lot of arcs, but I enjoyed every minute of it. I hope you have a happy new year and can't wait to see what we get into in 2026.
Easy there, Paul Hollywood. You can't give everybody a handshake.
I can. I can do whatever I want. I hate the tongue-tiedness. So the last one. How do I say something without saying it? I didn't figure out how to end this.
Have a happy new year.
Yeah.